Well, today I am joined by Elsie Addington, who is here on behalf of United. Now, we've been talking a lot about the ballot measure, and I know you are here to drive home that message one last time. So, Elsie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Lisa. It's so good to see you again. This is an exciting time, both in the village and in the nation, to say the least. So many things going on. And I know that the people out there are getting a little fed up with voting reminders, but I'm asking everyone to please put up with just one more. Of course, I'm talking about the upcoming the election for United Board's 4 director vacancies for 2021. There is still time to vote before the drop dead date of November the 2nd. So you got a whole nother week at least. Lisa, you did such an outstanding job when you tackled this topic a few Saturdays ago for this day. You went over the procedures and gave the voters lots of good information. You also had some nice slides to assist you with your talk. But I've decided, because you did such a good job, I want to give you a little quiz to see if you remember what you taught us. And don't worry, I have all the answers if you can't do it. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, now imagine that you're filling out your United ballot, right? How many candidates can you vote for?
4, because you already said it in the introduction.
Well, you were paying attention.
I was.
You're awesome. You're not just another pretty face.
Oh, thanks.
Now, this one is multiple choice, Lisa, so you have to really listen on this one.
All right.
You still have your ballot and your imagination?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. This one is multiple choice. Here's your question. To mark your ballot, should you use A, a green highlighter, or B, a red bingo marker, or C, a dark colored pen?
I wish I could use the red bingo marker.
I love those
That would be
things.
actually fun. No, it would be a dark colored pen.
Oh, good. I thought you were trying to get the right answer out of me, and I had to make you work. So that is right, a dark colored pen.
Yes.
And here's another multiple choice.
All right.
When marking your ballot, should you A, put a check next to the name of your candidates, or B, completely fill in the oval next to the name of your candidates, or C, put a big X in the margin?
Oh, well, if it's anything like all of the other ones, you don't want to do an X and you don't want to put check marks or anything. You want to fill in the whole thing.
Fill in the whole thing. It's kind of a pain, but just like on the national ballots, we have to fill in that because machines are reading this.
Exactly.
So completely fill in the oval. Very good. After you detach the ballot stub, which you should keep for your records. Did you know that? That you should keep the ballot stub?
I've never kept anything like that for my records. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think you don't have to keep it for the rest of your life, but just until after the election. If there's any question, you've got this little ballot stub that has the number on it, and you should hang on to that, I think. Because I believe that name is associated somehow anyway, just keep it. Not the name, the little number.
Okay.
So you should keep that for your records. And then where do you put your completed ballot? I like this part.
In the box. No, it has to go in something else. Secret, like there's a secret envelope.
There's a secret envelope, exactly.
Envelope, okay.
And it's called a white secret ballot envelope.
Oh, and it says that right on there, right?
It does. It says secret ballot envelope right on it.
Well, it's not much of a secret.
Well, yeah. But I like the way it sounds. It's like, makes me think of 007 or something. And you can't put any marks on the envelope at all, or it won't be accepted by the Inspector of Elections. So
right, no marks.
It's supposed to be a secret. So there are no marks, because you could put a code in there like how you were voting or something. No marks.
And no marks on the national ballot either.
That's right. That's right.
I heard that too, because otherwise they won't count.
That's true. So that's what now. So now we're up to putting the ballot into the secret envelope and sealing that.
Okay.
But we're almost done with this quiz. Now that you have your correctly filled out ballot and it's safely tucked in this cozy little secret ballot envelope, then what do you do with it?
Well, then you have to mail it somewhere. So you have to put it in another envelope.
Okay, very good. I thought you skipped that point, but yes, you have to put it in the pink envelope.
Well, now it's
Pink.
pink.
It's a
That's
pink
good that it's
envelope.
colored.
And there are so many other elections going on in this community right now that we have different color-coded envelopes. So pink, for whatever reason, is United. So
Okay.
you put it in your pink envelope and you seal it.
Mhm.
And then after you sealed it, you're still looking at the back of your envelope, right?
Yes.
So you'll notice a line there that's marked for your signature. Now, this is a very important step, Lisa, because if you remember, last election, over 500 people in United forgot to do that one thing. So we don't know if they did the rest of it correctly or not, because if the back of that pink envelope isn't signed, they'll never open it up to find the secret ballot envelope.
Wow.
So please remember this step and sign where it says to sign. And incidentally, if there are two people living in the manor, the person whose name appears on the envelope should sign it. Okay, like for instance, my husband and I are both on the certificate, but for whatever reason, probably because I'm prettier, they put my name on it and I sign it, not my husband, because he's not pretty. He's mildly attractive, but he's not as pretty as I am. So make sure you sign your name on the back of that envelope, and so the inspector of elections can check that you are a qualified voter in United Mutual.
Mhm.
And after they do, they will remove the secret ballot envelope and put it with the other envelopes for opening up and counting later.
Okay.
And again, make sure you don't put any other markings on the pink envelope, just your signature.
Mhm.
This is like finding my manor. It's easy to find if you know exactly where to go. If you do the right thing every time, you'll come exactly to my manor. And this is an easy process. You just have to do it right the first time, because it's the only time.
Exactly.
So make sure you don't put any markings on that pink envelope except for your signature, which is crucial.
Right. Right. Now,
So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, so I know there's a deadline that we need to make sure we meet.
There is, and it's getting really close. So if you're going to mail your ballot, please, now this is mail as in mail, using the post office. And if you're going to mail your ballot, either put it in the mailbox. There are mailboxes around the city and around the village. Put it in a USPS mailbox, or have your carrier get it from your manor, how you put it in your slot on your door, and your carrier hopefully will come and take it away. They will come and take it away. Or you can take it to the post office, and we have a little post office and the big post office. But you must do that by October 28th to make sure that it gets to the community center in time.
Okay.
But if you don't want to do that, or if you just feel like getting out of the house, you can drop it at the ballot collection box, which is located in front of the community center. And the community center, for those of you that don't know, if you're new, the community center is located at 24351 El Toro Boulevard. It's right across from Stater Brothers, across the highway from the Stater Brothers in that little, well, it's not so little. There's a complex right across from the Stater Brothers next to the Ayers Hotel.
Yes.
And there'll be a ballot collection box out in front of the community center until, well, I'll tell you the dates. For this option, you have until 5 p.m. on November the 2nd. So that box will be there until 5 p.m. on November the 2nd. So you can either use the post office, but make sure you do it by October 28th. I mean, it probably will just go the next day, but you don't want to take any chances.
Right.
So October 28th for the post office, or November the 2nd at 5 p.m. on Monday, November the 2nd, at the ballot drop-off box at the community center.
Mm-hmm.
And then on November the 3rd, the ballots will be counted.
Right. Perfect. Now, what happens if I lose a ballot? What do you do then?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, Lisa. If you've lost your ballot, or the cat used it for, a toy, or the dog ate it, you can call the Inspector of Elections for a duplicate ballot request. And I'm going to give that phone number for you if you grab a pencil, all you folks at home. And otherwise, you can watch the rerun of this, which I'm sure will show a couple times on Channel 6. We love Channel 6, TV 6. And okay, if you're ready with your pencil now, it's area code 855-240-0363. That's area code 855-240-0363. And that number is available 24/7. So if you've lost your, and you know, sometimes they get thrown away by accident. There's a lot of reasons why you might have lost your ballot. And don't worry, you can replace it at that phone number I just gave, which again is 855-240-0363. Well, Lisa, you obviously know how to vote, so all we have to do is get you to move to the village and you can vote. But then you couldn't be on Channel 6 and we would miss you too much, so I guess that's a bad idea. And plus, you're obviously way too young to move here.
You're too kind.
Well, no, I'm not. You're adorable. So thank you so much, Lisa. And thank all of you out there in television land who are taking the time to vote for your volunteer directors who want to give something back to this wonderful village that we call home. And you can give something back too by voting. And remember, if you don't vote, you can't complain. And we all know how much people in the village love to complain. So if you don't vote, you can't complain.
There you
Thank
go.
you,
I mean,
Lisa.
you know, it's a tough job, and I like the way you said it's volunteer.
Yeah.
I've been on many volunteer directors and boards and things like that over time, and it's a tough job. So we thank you all for doing that job.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
All right, Elsie, nice to see you. We'll talk again.
Nice to see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And we'll be right back after this.